Hello everyone, I'm Finn from FinnBrick42, and right here in front of me are the 4 original ninjas and the elemental masters of, from left to right, Cole, the elemental master of earth, Jay, the elemental master of lightning, Kai, the elemental master of fire, and Zane, the elemental master of ice. These 4 ninjas are all wearing their Season 1 ZX robes, which they earned partway through the season. These robes are heavily armored, and they have dual sword holders at the back, which can hold 2 katanas. I'm going to look through each one of these minifigures individually, but first I'll do a close-up just panning through each one. So right here is Cole, and you can just see a bit of the detail there on the torso, but I'll get more into that in just a moment. So there's Jay, there's Kai, and there's Zane. So now I'll just go to the back. These views are just here to give you a bit of an idea of what it looks like with them all side by side, and I'll go into further detail individually, which I'll do right now. Right here is Cole, and his outfit is mostly black, with a bit of grey detail as well as some silver. I'll rotate the minifigure around so you can see him from all angles. You can see how the dual katana holder at the back is silver just like the swords, but that actually changes for half the minifigures. Now I'll show you the back detail without the sword holder. If I just rotate it around, you can see on the back there is the original symbol for the element of earth. I'm not entirely sure the full significance of the 4 symbols, but it is quite interesting. For Cole, you can see he has a bit of mesh on the front of his torso covering the basic robes, as well as his grey belt right here, with a couple extra belt buckles, making it a little bit more advanced looking than the pilot season one. All of the ninjas, for most of the time, until pretty recently, have had just one expression, and for the most part they're quite serious or somewhat angry even, as you can see with Cole's, and his very cool bushy eyebrows. Next up is Jay, whose main color is blue, but he does have some light gray elements, as well as a bit of silver. Like Cole, his katana holder is silver as well as his swords. But Jay is the only one from the 4 minifigures here that has one arm that is a different color. This one is light gray, and this one is blue. The light gray one is supposed to represent some of his armor. I'll now show you the back. So Jay's back element is the symbol for the element of lightning, which is very interesting, and like Cole's, it is made with a gold paint, and they all have the gold paint one there, and this one is printed just on top of the back part of this armor on his arm. Jay's expression is also quite serious, but you can see that maybe slightly less so, although it is probably Jay's most serious face he's ever had, so that's pretty nice. The color for Kai is mostly red, but he does actually have some dark red accents and a little bit of gold. As you can see, his katana holder actually is gold, but his katanas are black, so that makes a very nice contrast. The front of his torso has some sort of chest plate armor, and you can see also his robe through, as well as a couple shurikens. Now I'll show you the back. On the back of Kai's torso is the symbol for the element of fire, and that is just printed right onto his robes. You can see at the back there's the buckle for his chest armor, which is in dark red. Kai's face is the probably maybe most angry looking of them all, and you can see his mouth is even kind of tilted, and he's got the classic scar, which for some reason changed from this side of his face to the other side in the Lego movie version, but that's okay. Right here is Zane, whose robes are white, and he has accents of some light beige for the robe, as well as brown and a bit of gold. Like Kai, he has a gold katana holder with black katanas. The front of his robes actually has a bit of mesh here, holding some sort of sharp object, and you can see his belt for that extends down to the legs. I'll now show you the back. On the back of Zane's torso is the elemental symbol for ice, and that's pretty cool. And you can see right here, there's some details for some knots that are holding together his little pouch for his sharp objects. Zane's face is actually pretty cool. It's actually the happiest looking of the four. And that's pretty interesting considering he's a robot. But yeah, you can see it's got very straight lines, sort of indicating at that. So yeah, very cool. I am very happy with these minifigures, and I think they probably have some of the most interesting designs of probably all of the Ninjago minifigures, and they are probably my favorite of all the robes in my opinion. I like them a lot because of the vibrant colors they have, as well as the unique details while still kind of remaining at a similar design for each in its own way. So yeah, I think that these are some really great minifigures, so thank you very much for watching everybody, and I hope you have a great day.